Hi guys, this is a quick escape from Tarkov task guide for all of the tasks within the Halloween event. Once you finish Irresistible and unlocked the AA-12, you're going to grab it and go into a raid and kill 20 zombies. I did this quite quickly by hopping into a factory raid, getting my 20 kills. The only problem with going on factory is you're very likely to run into Tagilla, so it's probably equally as easy just to go on labs and do this. So for the second quest, don't believe your eyes, you'll have to go to labs and you will go to the med tent area on the main floor. There is a new area that is now open. You can go inside of this area. And this door here will be locked. In order to open that, you go to this control switch, flick the switch, and then you step inside and you'll have your task complete. Now, what I do to make this really quick is I don't bring a backpack in with me, and what I do is run all the way down to the ventilation shaft extract. I run down there, extract, and then I hop back in. For the next task, you're gonna have to locate and obtain the infected blood sample on the lab, and you're gonna be going back to the same location as before. Once you go inside to your left, there will be a body on the floor. I found the infected blood on his knee right there. And there's also another spawn that I found earlier on. There is a scientist in a hazmat suit in the back over here, and there is a blood sample on him. Once you grab that, you can run to your nearest extract. Next, we have Burn It Down. This quest I found very easy to complete with a pistol, as the problem is that you run out of ammo very quickly when you're fighting these horde of zombies. So what I did was grab pistols with single slot ammunition, and I would just hose them down, walk backwards, sprint, keeping them behind me at all times. One strategy to use as well is to pop a painkiller while you're doing this, because the zombies can black your limbs quite quickly, and if you're hit by one wielding a gun, it will cause a heavy bleed. So you're gonna want to stay painkillered so you can continually run. For the root cause, you're gonna go back to the lab to the exact same place as before, and you're going to find the virus sample sitting on a table here. This is where I found it. I'm assuming there are multiple spawn locations, so if you come here and don't find it, I would search around all of the tables, maybe even going into the other rooms to locate this. So next we have Matter of Technique from Mechanic. Now what you're gonna do is go to your intelligence center and you're going to craft this special USB. It takes roughly 13 minutes, so once it's done, you can pick it up, put it in your inventory. You're going to have to plant it on streets. So it's going to be in the Terra Group building. So you can see over there, there's the Pinewood Hotel and there's Terra Group. So I'm going to run inside, go to the right. You're going to find this area with all the computers, and then you're going to have a 1 minute timer to hide the objective. So you're going to want to do this without alerting any of the zombies. Once you've planted, you don't have to survive an extract. You are done this quest. Now the next quest is called Find the Source from Therapist. You're going to have to access the sealed room with the virus in the lab and locate and obtain the diary inside the room. You will need to find the residential unit keycard, and you can find it sitting on the tables inside of the laboratory. I haven't locked down all of the spawn locations, however the keycard is pretty easy to see as it is a bright white keycard that sticks out like a sore thumb. So walk around, look for it on the tables, and then once you find it, you're gonna walk over to room 7, swipe the key card, and inside of the room, there are going to be 5 spawn locations. One is under the cabinet beside the bunk bed on the left when you walk in. One is on the lower left side bunk bed pillow right there. One is underneath the top bunk on the left side right there. One is leaning up against the white book there on the desk. And then the final spot is underneath this cabinet sitting right there. Once you've grabbed it, you will need to survive an extract. So before this quest, Jaeger will give you a quest to get 25 headshot kills on zombies. Once you get those headshot kills, you will get a sample for A New Hope. For this task, you need to go into the residential unit inside of the lab and locate a vaccine vial. So you're gonna find the residential key, go to room 7, swipe it, and then inside there's gonna be 3 spawns for the vial. The first one's gonna be on the shelf right here. The second one's gonna be around this trash can right on the floor right here. And the last spawn location is very hard to see, but it is tucked beside this beanbag chair on the floor here. Once you grab the vial, you have to do the transition to Streets of Tarkov, which is literally just around the corner. So you're gonna run over here, you're gonna interact, and then you're going to drop into Streets of Tarkov. Now what you have to do is go to the Lexos dealership, and underneath Caban's office there are 2 chairs. You're going to go to the furthest chair from the entrance and you are going to plant the vial. One tip I have for you is to bring a ton of ammo, as you're going to be fighting hordes of zombies on both the labs and the streets, and then you won't be able to resupply, so you're going to want a lot of ammo. Next, we have Radical Treatment from Therapist and Forgotten Oaths from Jaeger. This is a multiple choice task where you can either choose to do Therapist or Skier's task. I did both of these tasks and I found Radical Treatment was a lot easier to do than Forgotten Oaths, as sometimes Sanitar can spawn in and get killed by the infected. I've had 3 or 4 times when I've gone up to the health resort and Sanitar was just lying there dead and I didn't even get a chance to fight him. So it could be a massive waste of time. But for those of you who are doing Forgotten Oaths, I will show you where the diary spawns inside of his office. In order to get into Sanitar's office, you need the Health Resort office key with blue tape, and this key unlocks East Wing 110 with a bloody handprint on it. There's a spawn on this bottom shelf, inside of the garbage can, inside the top drawer, on the shelf next to the books, and sitting on the desk right here. Once you grab this, you will need to survive an extract handed in, and then you will need to go and kill Sanitar in order to complete this quest. Now, if you've chosen to do Radical Treatment, all you have to do is place these vials in the rivers across the Tarkov territory. So I'll show you where to go. In the map factory, you'll need to go down into the bottom level where the water is, and then you will find this door here that leads out into a sewer drain. You're going to place your vial and then head on to the next map. On labs, starting from the laboratory area, you're going to run down the stairs, take a right, run to the end of the hallway, take a left at these tarps, and then you're going to run down to the end of this hallway and take a right. Then you will be inside of a sewer, and you can go ahead and place your vaccine in this water supply right here. Now on woods, you will need to go to the river along the side where the vehicle extract is. It is on the north side of the map. You just need to find an area where you can actually touch the water. The information on the wiki is incorrect. There's actually multiple places where you can place these vials, and so just find a place along the river where you can basically touch the water. Now on customs, you're gonna run down to the river where the main bridge is, and you're gonna plant it like so. On Lighthouse, you're gonna go to the northeast where the abandoned scav village is, and you're gonna run over to the bridge area over here, and then you can place your vial. I believe you can place in multiple areas along the water. However, this is where I found it. Now finally on Shoreline, you're gonna go up to where Sniper Scav and the bunker is, and you're going to find the river and you're going to place it just like I am doing. Again, I did both quests and I found that Radical Treatment was much easier to do than Forgotten Oaths, and I believe the rewards are slightly better if you do it with Therapist. For the task Contagious Beast from Jaeger, you're going to have to kill the infected Tagilla and survive an extract, and I will show you an easy technique that I did when I was trying to complete this quest. So what I would do is run out, trigger the horde, and then I'd run up on top of a safe area. I'd clear out the wave of zombies, and then I'd head into the area to go and fight Tagilla. Each time you hear the zombies scream, it means a wave is coming. You're gonna have to train them to that area where you can go and mow them down, and then go back to fight Tagilla. He is extremely beefy. He is not like normal Tagilla. He's going to take a lot of shots to bring down. But once you do kill him, you're going to have to survive an extract. So I wouldn't even risk looting him. I would just get out of there as soon as possible. When I finished the quest Radical Treatment from Therapist, I got the Fatal Outcome Award. If you did the other task, you would get a different award. Just so you know, there are 2 different paths that you can take for this quest line. This video will help you complete all your quests. Please leave a like and subscribe as I create Escape from Tarkov task guide videos. I'll see you in the next one.